Hey everyone, I'm back with it seems like it's gonna turn into a palette collection, but it's gonna be YouTube made me buy it. I've been watching YouTube since I was 17, 16 or 17, so a good 10 years now. And YouTube has made me buy a majority of my makeup collection. YouTube and Instagram. But it's crazy because I stopped watching YouTube for a few years, probably around like 2012, 2011. I stopped watching it, and I started getting back into it around 2015, and it's amazing how much it just grew. The makeup community on YouTube is huge, and it's amazing, and I love watching videos. I love watching reviews. I love getting everybody's opinion on things. Um, so it really helps people that don't know that much about makeup to figure out which products are right for them. I'm not a makeup artist. I only know what kind of makeup works well for me, for my skin tone, for, the type of skin that I have. So I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I'm just here to add to the collection of videos about beauty. I want to show people how I do things, what kind of looks I can create, and just stuff like that, you know what I mean? So let's get right into it. The first thing I see here is the Tarte Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. Graveyard Girl made me buy this. I watch her all the time, and I actually have another item that she made me buy. But this is a powder foundation, and I have two jobs. One job that I get up in the morning and I have no time to do anything, so I wanted something that I could put on my face real quick just to even out my complexion and throw on some mascara and be done for the day. So I found this, and I'm almost out. It has like a little I don't even know what you would call it, like a little lace fencing there that you could just bounce your brush into. Let me use this brush. You could just bounce it right in here, and you get some on your brush. I just do it like I do about 2 layers on my face, and it gives me a good even skin tone. So that's the first thing. I would repurchase this. I think it's amazing, and it doesn't cling to like any dry patches, even though it is a powder foundation. It has a tiny shimmer to it, not really bad, but it gives you a little bit of a illuminating look when you put this. Now, why I am talking about Graveyard Girl, her palette, Swamp Queen palette by Graveyard Girl. It's a collab she had with Tarte. I don't know if they sell it anymore. I think it might have been limited edition, but YouTube made me buy this. I love Graveyard Girl, Bunny. She's awesome, great personality. And when I saw her making a collab with Tarte, I had to grab it. Beautiful shades, warm browns. I don't really grab for this very often. Actually, I don't really grab for it at all, because I have other ones that are just, that give me more than this palette does. If you didn't get your hands on it, I don't think you're really going to miss too much of it, because you can get a lot of these shades in other palettes that are not limited edition. Another thing YouTube made me buy, I haven't really shopped at Lush very much. Actually, I've only shopped at Lush one time, and it was recently, a few months ago. So when I went in there, I tried to remember all the things everybody raves about, which obviously I couldn't remember anything except for the lip scrubs. So I wound up getting a few other things. The people that work at Lush are amazing. They're so helpful, they're so nice. But the one thing I did remember is their lip scrubs. I got the popcorn lip scrub, and these things work. I have very dry lips, and I usually wear a lot of matte liquid lipsticks. Exfoliating your lips and getting the dead skin off of them is like a must if you use a lot of matte liquid lipsticks. And this works a lot. Plus, it's made out of like sugar, organic jojoba oil, and some sea salt, coconut oil, and flavor. So it's healthy for you. Scrub it on your lips, get all the dead skin off, and then lick it off. Next thing is Casey Holmes made me buy this. She makes me buy a lot of things. I love her. But the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. Now, I have noticed the more I wear this that it seems to break up around my like the top of my lip. I don't know why, but like at the end of the day when I'm done working, I'll look in the mirror and all around the top of my lip area is all broken up. It's not going to make me stop wearing this. I think it's a great foundation, great coverage. So I would definitely recommend. Now the next big thing that YouTube made me buy was the Too Faced Power of Makeup palette by Nikki Tutorials. I was super excited to pick this up because who doesn't love Nikki, and this packaging is just adorable. But I was a little disappointed when I like opened it to use it because I don't think it's something that anybody is going to grab for everyday use. I love the bronzer in it, but it's a bronzer that Too Faced has, the Chocolate Soleil. The highlighter in there is not very impressive. The only thing I can say about this is it has a really nice black in it. So I usually go into this if I need to like deepen up my color, like my eyeshadow, or set my pomade on my eyebrow. Really, if you didn't get your hands on this, because I'm not sure if it's limited edition or not, you don't really need it. I would not repurchase it, but I'm not really upset about it. It came with a cute little bag. I don't know where it's at. This chocolate bar palette. When I first got this, I used it all the time. It smells like chocolate. You can't beat that. It actually tastes like chocolate because I believe my nephews got a hold of it and took a little taste out of it. But it's just a great neutral palette. Lots of browns, shimmers. This also, I don't think it's something that you absolutely need. I think that if you're a fan of Too Faced, then of course go grab it, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Like I said, I don't find myself grabbing for it anymore. But it's the eyeshadows in it are nice and silky and buttery. They go on like a dream. But I still don't think I would, run out and go get it if you don't have it already. Next thing that YouTube made me buy was the Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic palette. It's her highlighter palette that she just came out with, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you don't like everyday natural highlights, I would definitely recommend this. If you like highlights that are unique and somewhat, I don't really want to say holographic. Well, it's called holographic, but if you want something that's just a little extra oomph, I would definitely get these. I don't know how they would work on deeper skin tones. I don't know if they would be too like ashy looking, so I'm not too sure. But for lighter skin tones, these colors are awesome. I used the green emerald for St. Patty's Day because I didn't have any green clothing, so I just popped this on my face and it looked freaking awesome. So I would recommend this, highly recommend this. It's amazing. It's kind of like the Moonchild palette, but this formula is a lot smoother and not as chunky, I guess I would say. I mean, the Moonchild palette isn't glittery, but it's not as smooth as this one. I'm gonna go way back on YouTube. Urban Decay Electric palette. When I seen this, I fell in love. I absolutely still love it. I still grab for it when I want an extra pop of color. I actually used this pink today on my eye. I do have a tutorial on how I got this look. It should be up on my channel already. Spring 2017 makeup look. Go check that out if you're interested in seeing how I did my makeup today. But the electric palette, I don't even think they're making this anymore. I think they've replaced it with the Full Spectrum palette, I believe it's called, but I didn't really see any reason to buy that because I have this. I used to rock a purple eye all the time with these two shades right here and a pop of like to add a little oomph to your eyeshadow, I would definitely recommend this. I mean, I know you can't get it anymore, but I would recommend getting the full spectrum palette. Now, another palette that everybody is talking about and everybody is using, and I don't blame them because it's absolutely amazing, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette, Modern Renaissance. It's absolutely beautiful. I hit pan on a couple of colors already. This color right here, what is it? Vermeer. Beautiful highlight color. I even use it on my face sometimes. And if you wet your brush and dip it in there, it's magnificent. It gives you a beautiful highlight. I love this palette. I love all these warm brown shades, these mauve shades. You can't go wrong. If you're somebody who likes to do a neutral eye, or like an everyday look, definitely get this palette. Plus you can also use, you know, these colors right here just for an extra pop or depth to your eye. It's beautiful. I love it. It looks great on everybody's eye color. Highly recommend getting this. I love this eyeshadow palette. And I don't really grab for most of these palettes anymore. The ones that I use most of the time is my Renaissance palette, and I picked this one up on Sephora. I haven't actually seen anybody talk about it or do a review or anything about it, but it's the, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but the Hiyyyy London Pretty Fun and Fearless palette. It was on sale on Sephora and I saw it and I was like, yeah, look at these colors. They're beautiful. The warm browns, mauves, cranberry colors, my cup of tea all the way. I wear these colors all the time. It's almost the same colors that are in the Renaissance palette. Beautiful. I would highly, if you can get your hands on this palette, I would highly recommend it. The shadows are beautiful, nice and smooth. I don't ever really get any kind of shadow pickup from them. Look, little chalky, but I think I paid $30 for this palette, a mascara, and a liquid lipstick, and that was probably one of my best purchases that I have done in a really long time. Another thing that YouTube made me buy is the Batiste dry shampoo. I was never really a hair kind of girl. I just always had it down or up and never did anything special to it. But ever since I dyed my hair dark, it used to be red, but ever since I dyed my hair dark, it seems to get oily really fast, and I don't like to wash my hair every day. I wash my hair probably twice a week, and so this is amazing. I used to use baby powder, but it's too late for my hair now, so I just take this. It's for dry shampoo plus for divine dark hair. It still gives me a little of a light cast, but not as bad as the baby powder used to do. I have to see if they have something for like deep dark hair because my hair is very fine, so when I want to have it straight, I put dry shampoo in it to give it some texture and some volume. I recommend this. If you have easily oily hair or you have very fine hair and you want to give it some texture, I would get Batiste. Another thing that YouTube made me buy is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. Great formula. I think these are actually, I know this one is. I have the purple and the black one. I don't have any neutral colors from her yet. But this one is Asia or Aisha, something like that. And this one is, the black one is called Witches. Great formula. It lasts all day. I bought the NYX liquid lipstick, the suede collection that they came out with. I bought the black one because I was going to a concert and I wanted to be all witchy. And About an hour goes by, it starts breaking off like little clumps, and I could just feel it on my lips. And then when we went out to eat, and when I was eating, it wound up on my teeth. It was just a mess. It totally ruined my whole day. So next time I went to Sephora, I picked up, which this is blows NYX away. Obviously, this is high end. NYX is drugstore, but still, I don't recommend the Suede collection at all from NYX. But I love these. They last all day. They're comfortable. They're smooth. They don't clump apart. They don't wind up on your teeth. I love these. Definitely worth the $20. Alright guys, that's everything that I have or that I can think of that YouTube has made me purchase. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any recommendations or any video requests, leave them down in the comments. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to try to upload 3 or 4 times a week. I know that's kind of pushing it a little bit because I do work 2 jobs and I do things on the side. But I think I can do it. I think I can upload as much as I want to. And like I said, if you guys want to see me do a look, do a review, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.